One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Hey, Mr. School Counselor. Welcome home, everyone. To my new viewers and subscribers, you know this place is for you, so make sure you hit that like button, make sure you're sharing, make sure you're receiving notifications, because we have no idea who needs to hear Mr. School Counselor and who even knows about Mr. School Counselor. So I appreciate your love, I appreciate your feedback, thank you for everything. Before we even get into this week's topic, let me just give a quick shout out to, let me just get up real quick. Bam! George Washington University in Washington, D.C. I started something in school that I got from a fellow school counselor on Facebook, so thank you very much, where I reach out to college admission counselors across the country requesting information for our students to receive, like pennants, posters. Hey, why not? More miscellaneous items, pens, to get the culture and climate all about the next step for these students. George Washington University gave me a shirt. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I get so pumped when I get little free gifts. It felt like Halloween, I'm not even gonna lie. It was like trick or treat. I'm getting things left and right. Let's talk about this week. This past week, I went to 2 college fairs, 2 different states, New York and New Jersey. So we'll be talking about them. We'll be talking about my experience, some things I like, some things I didn't like, and hopefully some tips that seniors and parents can take moving forward when they want to attend the college fair. So, sit back, chill, relax, and welcome to the Mr. School Counselor Show. All right, so here we are. This past week was a busy week. It was all about college fairs. Attending, reaching out to people, seeing where the next best college fair would be. And I have to admit, the first college fair I went to, it felt like it was gonna be huge and overwhelming. Over 200 different colleges and universities. And that was hosted by Bergen County's Director of Guidance. So, these supervisors in Bergen County, they're the ones that hosted this show. They made it all happen at Fairleigh Dickinson University. So you always gotta say thank you first. Thank you, FDU. Thank you to the Bergen County Director of Guidance group. You guys did an amazing job creating this event for our students and for our parents. There was over 200, like I said before, 200 plus colleges and colleges and universities out there, and they were being represented by admission counselors. It was an amazing event. It was a great turnout. It was great to see parents, students together, coming, lining up, asking the right questions. What was also kind of cool to see as well is seniors coming with friends, or even juniors. It was kind of cool seeing juniors there as well. So you're never too young to attend the college fair. Here's my piece though. Seniors, when you do decide to go to a college fair, when you do decide to go to an event like this, yes, it's a great thing to attend. But once it comes time to asking questions and finding out about different colleges and universities, that's when it's the time to split up, because chances are, unless they are the same, if you're not going to the same school, if you don't have the same interest, if you don't have that same spark and major or the college or university of choice, you got to split up, because time is money. Colleges and universities are only present for about 4 to 5 hours, and you got to get in. Each and every college admission counselor that you need to speak to, you got to reach out to them. You got to ask the questions. Next, questions. I did see, and it was awesome to see seniors with some notes, or at least some questions. And I did see some that really didn't have an idea what they were asking, and that's the piece I want to come to you. Make sure before you attend a college fair that you have questions lined up. I don't care if it's 1, I don't care if it's 10. Make sure you have them lined up, because this is what's going to help you when it comes time to talking to the admission counselor, getting the information, and moving on. I said it earlier this week on the gram, and it was like a big 300 thing. Give them nothing, but take from them everything. That's the same thing with admission counselors. You want to take everything you can. Get all the information you can about that prospective college or university that you want to go to, because that's what they're here for. It's like salesmen. They're selling you their school. So before you go and fall in love with, whoa, that's a cool pen, or whoa, that's a cool poster, or a cool pennant, ask the right questions. Parents. Oh, baby, parents. One piece of advice is, I understand that as parents, we want to take charge, we want to take control, but you also want to make sure that your child is asking the right questions. There were some times when I did see parents just take over and the kids weren't even paying attention, but it was all about the parents. Remember, this is going to be an investment for your child. You want them to start growing in that process as well. Now, I know there's a difference between what kind of questions we ask as parents and compared to students. I kept hearing parents ask more about financial aid questions and money, because that's important. Money, 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 money. But we need to make sure our kids are also asking whether about involvement, programs, because they need to start learning as well. So it's almost like a co-independence type of feel where you give them so much, but you're right there, and then you can also ask away as well. Another pro I saw this past week at the college fair at FDU was the admission counselors. They were amazing. They were ecstatic. It was at nighttime, and they were happy to be there. I can say that most of the admission counselors that I met and I spoke with, they had a smile on their face. They were ready to ask questions. They were determined, and they were ready to represent their school. That's a beautiful feeling. So admission counselors, make sure you're paying attention, because I saw some students and parents watching you guys, and I could tell that they loved what they saw. So keep this up. If you're an admission counselor that gives it your all and you believe about your school, my God, there's like a B in front of me. If you're an admission counselor that you believe about your school, continue doing that, because it makes a difference. Now, let's talk about this past Sunday's college fair that was hosted by NACAC, the National Association for College Admission Counselors. This was held at the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York. This college fair held over 300 plus colleges and universities. Now, to someone like me, that is amazing. That is a huge turnout. I'm not even gonna talk about the standing room outside waiting to get in, because that's how packed it was. Everybody wanted to get in. I'm gonna show you right here. So check this out today. We are here in front of the Nassau Coliseum. I just wanna show you guys how important it is in order when it comes to helping your students, in order when it comes to helping your parents get to the college of their dreams. See, so everybody wanted to get in, everybody wanted to be a part of it, and that's how it should be. Now, with 300 colleges and universities present, that means that you gotta move quickly. The event was from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So you can only imagine, you have 4 hours to talk to the admission counselors of the respective schools that you may want to attend. If you registered early, you were able to see a list of the schools that were going to be participating, because that's also important as well. So seniors, before you attend a college fair that may not be at your school, try to see if you can find out what what colleges are attending, because you don't want to waste no time. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. No wasting time. Register. There's also barcode, I guess, that you can print out, that you're able to receive information in the event that you did not get all the information from admission counselors. Another piece, seniors or parents, when you speak to these admission counselors, request for a business card or some type of contact information. I did see profiles being given to students and parents, but the business card, that's important as well. Don't forget about it. We get oohed and awed by all these pretty papers and documents or data, in front of us. We want to make sure we also get the business card, because you may have some additional questions that you were not able to ask on the spot. So this is important as well. Right now, it's about college fairs and it's about experiences. So when you go there, don't be overwhelmed. Do not look around and say, how can I compete against this kid that may have a higher GPA or have higher SATs or ACTs? It's not about that. It's about what you can do. So you got to push yourself. You got to give it your all. You may be realizing this senior year and thought, man, I should have done something about it earlier, maybe junior, sophomore, freshman year. It's okay. You still got your senior year. Do whatever you can to get to the college, university of your choice. That's what's cool about seeing a college fair with so many different colleges and universities represented. All right, students. All right, parents. You heard it. My college fair experience on what to do the next time you go to a college fair. Remember, big or small, there are a whole bunch of college students out there that want your spot. So claim your spot. Do everything you can. Get to know those admission counselors. Get that business card. Write down the notes. Write down the questions. Most importantly, be there. Be present. This may be your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to hear something about a school. Don't blow it. Don't be the student that says, I should have went or I regret not going. No, this is important. This is for your future. So, I want to leave you with this. You guys got this. You're pushing. Keep pushing hard. Keep working hard. If you think you've done enough, do more. That's how it's got to be, all right? Because we want to make sure you get to where you need to get to. Once again, I want to thank everyone. If you feel there's something I missed, any tip that I missed that a student or a parent could use for their next or upcoming college fair, please leave it down below. Let's make sure we bring awareness to get all our students and parents on the same page and have them feel a little bit more ease when they go to their next college fair. I'll see you next week. Thanks.